Good morning, everyone. In our previous lab, we have done with the floating, right? How to float the values and how to make the graph. For that, we have seen few functions like the float, then the x label, y label, legend, title, and so many, right? You can even float the multiple values onto a single graph. So this is what we have seen. Now today what we are going to do is, today we'll start with vector and the matrix, how to generate the matrices and the vector. Okay, so you can open your Octave. Fine. So first thing, what do you mean by vector? In a simple term, if you know, what is vector? So vector is nothing but one-dimensional array, 1D array, right? Now it could be either row vector or it could be a column vector. Okay, row vector or it could be the column vector. Suppose I'm writing my all elements like this. So this is my row vector. Okay, this is my row vector because I'm having the single row. So what should be the dimensions here? First, you know, this M is for row and N is for column. Okay, so here I'm having a single row but multiple columns, 1, 2, 3, and so many, right? So here what could be the dimension? It could be one row cross multiple columns, right? Now if I'm having my values like this, okay, so this is known as column vector because my values are arranged in this single column. So here what could be the dimension? Because I'm
L
having
cross
multiple rows, right? No, multiple rows. So it could be M cross 1 because I'm having single column. Fine? Fine, okay. Fine. So this is what we are discussing. You can see here an array of dimension 1 cross n, that is called as row vector because I'm having single row but multiple columns. Whereas an array of dimension m cross 1, where I'm having multiple rows but single column, that is known as column vector. So how you can create a vector? So for vector creation, nothing. You just need to write your values in between square brackets, either with the white space, or you can have this value by the comma. Okay, so I'll create by both the ways. This is my vector. Okay, this is my row vector. I can even write v equals to 1, 4, 7, 3, 6, 10, 12. It is something like this. Then also it will create your row vector, right? So either you can create via the white space or you can create it via comma. And if you wish to create column vector, then always remember you have to separate it out with semicolon, because whenever there is a semicolon, it will consider the new row, right? No, it will consider new row. So I'm having 5, 7, semicolon 9, semicolon 10, 23, 56, whatever it is, right? So this will create column vector and this will create row vector. Are you getting?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now if you want to convert any row to column and column to row, then what we can do? suppose here V is my row vector, right? But I want it now into the column vector. So you can just do the matrix transpose, right? So I'll just use V and dash. Dash means it is used for transpose of the matrix. So when I'll do this V dash, it will show me all the elements into the column vector. But still, see, you are not assigning this to any variable, so it will be stored into this answer, right? But your original value of V is still as it is, right? Your V is row vector only. But if you will write V dash, it will show you this column vector, but into this answer, not in your V. So your V is your original one still. Okay, so that is for transposing. Now if you want to access any of the element from this, you want to access any of the element, do you remember MATLAB index starts from where, as we discussed this many times? MATLAB index will get starts from where?
1.
1, right? It will get starts from 1. Okay. So here, if I want to access the first element, then I need to write V of 1. Okay. I want the fourth or fifth element, I'll write just V of 5. So V of 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll get 6, right? So this is how you can simply access any of the element from the particular index. So you just need to write index value. Okay. Then you can even have the range of the value, right? I just want the first 5 elements and I simply wish to skip the other elements. So what you can do, you can write V of 1 to 5. Okay. This all means 2, 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5, including 1 and 5. Okay. So you are having total 5 elements. There's 1, 4, 7, 3, 6. Okay. Please try this. Please try this together. Fine. Okay. Then, if you want from the particular element to the last one, now I have entered so many, suppose 50, 55, 56 elements. So I just want till the last element. And I don't know what is the index of the last element, suppose. So what you want is from the fifth element to end, you wish to print. So I'll write 5 because my starting is 5 and I want to go till end. So you have to write END. It will print the last 3 elements from fifth, because whatever you will write, that is included. So 5 to end means 5, the 6, 10 and 12 will be printed. Okay. Fine. Then if you want any of your vector or any of the matrix or anything, you want it in row vector or into the column vector, what you can write. Here suppose I am having my V. V is there in row vector. Okay. But if I want it in a column vector, I just need to write V and column. So that's it. So it will show me that in column vector. Your original V is still the same. You are not changing that. And suppose W, that is your column vector. But if you wish to print it in a row vector, then what you can write? W starting 1, colon end. If you will write like this, sorry, because it's already the column vector, so it won't show you in that way. Let me show you another example. Suppose this is what your matrix, right? Your matrix is not as a row vector or not it is into the column vector, right? But now if you wish this all elements into the column vector, then you can write A and column. Okay, so it will be into the column vector. And if you will write A 1 to n, then it will show you in row vector. Have you seen this? All right. Fine. Are you getting? Say yes or no.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Then how to enter the matrix? Though you know from the theory somehow how to create it, but again with the description I'm explaining. See, matrix is an array of numbers, right? It could be the 2 cross 2 or 5 cross 5 or 10 cross 10, whatever the matrix you wish to create, it's your two-dimensional array, right? And vector is your one-dimensional array. So here for this, you have to begin with a square bracket. So square bracket is there because you want to create any matrix. Then separate the elements in a row with the space or comma. So either you can have the space, either you can have comma. And use the semicolon whenever you want to jump onto the new row. And at the last, you have to finish it with again the square bracket. So that's what I have shown you here, that if I wish to create any of the matrix, so I need to write 1, comma 2, comma 3, or you can write here with the space. Whenever you want to jump onto the new row, you can have semicolon, then again another columns, then again like this. So it will create matrix. Fine. So please just try this. Great. Fine. Now, if you wish to access, if you want to access any of the element from the matrix, so what we can do here is, you already know what is the index, fine. From if it is your C language, then generally you are saying this is your 0th row and 0th column, and you are starting from there. But in MATLAB, it starts from 1. So I'm saying that first row, first column, then first row, second column, then first row, third column, and so on, right? Second row, first column, second row, second column, and second row, third column, and so on. Fine. I'm writing this because via this only you will get to know. Okay. Now if I wish to access any of the variable or any of the element from the matrix, what I do? Suppose I want here this 3. So I just need to check in the first row, it is your third column, right? This element 3 is at the first row and third column. So what you need to write? A very simple A of, first you need to write row, then you need to write for the column. So you are writing here first row, third column. So you will get that element, very easy. Okay. If I want this one, then somebody write it down in the chat. If I want this 8, then what I need to write, it is on which row and which column? It's 3, 2. Okay. Right. Good. It's your third row, but second column. Right. So you will write A of 3, 2. Simple. And you are getting the element. Easy. Okay. Then if you want to change any of the value, suppose here by mistake I have created one of the matrix, but here my value I want is 0, not 9. So what I need to do, I just need to write its index first. So here this is your third row, third column. So I'll write 3, 3 equals to, now whatever the value you want, that you can write. So now in your matrix, this value has been changed, right? Simple, very easy to change the value. Okay. Okay. Now you have already used this colon operator. Do you remember this, where you have used this colon operator? Suppose I want to create any vector. So I'm writing like starting, because I want to start with 0 and I want to end it on 10. By default, if you are not giving increment, then it will take 1. So it will print the values like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Total 11 elements, including 0 and 10. Right? This is what it will do. Now, if I'm saying I want increment of 0.5, then how many number of elements it will create, that will check. If I'm having this x starts with 0 and only 10, so it will create 11 elements, but I want it with the 0.5 increment. So I'll write here 0.5 in colon and enter. So it will create total 21 elements. They are showing you like this because it's not accommodated into a single row with different columns, right? It is row vector. It is row vector, but you can see here, right, that in a single row they cannot accommodate all the columns. That is why they are showing like this. Okay, you can even short the format, right? And again you can try this. So somehow in a single row there are around the 8 columns, right? And total it's creating 21 different elements. Now if I'm saying that I want here only 20 points, okay, I just want total 20 points. So how you need to divide from 0 to 10 equally, not with the 0.5 of course, right? Because I'm saying I don't want 21 points. I just want total 20 points, or you can say here the total 20 columns. Fine. So every time you need to calculate, right? No. So instead of that, we are having another option, which is linspace. That is one function where you just need to give your starting point, which is 0, your ending point, that is 10, and you want how many number of points? I'm saying 20. Fine. So it will show me total 20 points, and every time it will increment with 0.52. Fine. So here you can imagine your increment point 0.52. Okay. Are you getting? Hopefully, yes. Yes. Okay. Good. So this is what linspace, and here you are specifying the number of points. Okay. If you are not specifying the numbers, it will by default take 100 points. Fine. Whatever the range you are giving. So try this. If you have done with it, you have even seen this, no? Interval 0 to 2 pi, right? We were having that sine function of it. And here, if you are giving that 101 points, right? So 100 equal subintervals will be there with creating the vector of 101 elements. Right? Including this first and last. Then how to use this column for accessing not a single element, but you can say the collection of elements. You want a whole row or you want a whole column and so on. So for that, what you can do? Suppose this is what my matrix A. Okay. And if I want a single element, then I have already shown you how you can write. You just need to write the index here. But now what I want is I just want suppose all the rows but a particular column. Okay, all the rows but a particular column. So how I can write? Wherever it is each and every, whenever you are using the word, you have to speak it like each and every row but this column. So for each and every it's column, right? So it will include your each and every row, but you want the specific column. Suppose you want only 2, 5 and 8, the second column. So you can write here 2. So it will show you only the second column. Are you getting? And if reverse, if you want only this second row but all the columns, second row but all the columns, so how you can write second row? but all the columns, all, each and every means column. So you will get only second row. Please try this. Now again the another one. If you want only last two columns for each and every row, so what you can write? First it is each and every row here, okay, but you want only column 2 to 3. So you can write 2 to 3. This many columns only you want. So you will get the last two columns. Or if you wish that for all the columns you want only first and second row, so you can write like this, no, first to second, only two rows but all the columns. So you will have this. Try the different pattern like this. Let's try this. Is it done? Okay, great. After this, you can even delete any of the column or row if you wish. Suppose this is my A, right? And I don't want this column 3, 6, and 0. What I can do, I need to write first that for all the rows, right? Very first you will write that is for row. Second one, whatever you will write, that is for column. So here you are writing that for the all the rows, what you want is you want to delete your third column, so you will write 3, and that you are setting to the null vector, opening and closing only, that is your null vector. Now you can check your A, right? You have deleted your third column. Same way, if I wish to, again you can try with this A, or again say suppose I want to delete my third row. I'm saying third row. Then what I need to write? Let me know here in chat. Okay. A of 3 and all the columns that you are setting to null. Okay, fine, good. So if I'll write here A of 3 means third row, and for all the columns I want to set it to null vector, so it will be deleted. Very good. Then you can even create a submatrix. Okay, you can even create the submatrix in the two different ways. One of that we are already creating. Suppose I am restoring my A, I am writing again, right? And if I want now this 2, 3 and 5, 6. So what I need to write? I have first and second row, but I just have second and third column, right? So you write A of 1 to 2, and for column it's 2 to 3. If I'll write that, I'm having one of the matrix here, that is 2, 3, 5, 6, right? This is one of the way. Another way how I can write A of, and then I need to write into square bracket that I want first and second row, and here second and third column. So this is what I want. So I'm having the same thing, 2, 3, 5, 6. I hope you are getting. Okay, fine. Okay, so please try this. Now if you wish to create another matrix, right, but there you only want some of the rows, I mean, interchanged. What I want is, I want my matrix B, right? But first row I want 4, 5, 6 wala row, then I want 1, 2, 3, and then I want 7, 8, 9. So what I need to write B equals to, because I'm assigning the values to B. Whose value? Of A. How you want is, you are writing the rows number. So I'm writing first 2. So I want first, second row, then first row, then the third row, and all the columns. This is what I'm writing. So what I'm in my B, and my B is 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now that what I said is, if you want these elements into the column vector, then you can write A of this. So you will get all the columns. I mean, you will get it into a column vector. And if you will write like A 1 to end, right, then you will get into the row vector, right? That's what I say. Now here they are specifying some of the things what we have already discussed. Here I'm having A of colon and J. It means that for all the rows, I just want jth column. If I'm writing A of I in column, means I want a particular row and all the columns. If I'm writing end, whatever you are writing end, either for row or for the column, it will take the last one. Okay. Suppose here I want to print, so this is my A. I want to print this last row and all the columns. What I need to write? I'll write end. End means third row, means your last row. Okay. And you can write for all the columns. So it will be 7, 8, 9. Or if you are writing for every row, I just want the last column. So you will get this 3, 6, 9 last column. So end means what? Last one. Okay, last one. Or you can even have like this, end and end. So what you will get? Last row, last element. Last row, last column, last element. So that is this. Fine. Try this. Then that what I said, no, this 2 2 3, then 2 2 3 means what you will get, second row to third row means this two, and over there you want only second and third column means this. So 5 6 8 9 will be printed. Okay, so that what you are doing. Now who will explain me this? Just see, just watch this code and let me know what you are getting from this. Anyone who can
Like
explain this? Yes.
like interchanging the first row and the last row, printing the last column.
Okay, means we are traversing in reverse manner, right? It is something like this. See, here I am having this my A, right? What I'm doing is I'm starting with the last row because I have written end. So here end means I am talking about this last row. Now I'm saying that I'm going from last row to the first row. You are writing this, no, this x equals to 0 to this and this. So it means that your starting point is this, your ending point is this, and you want increment of this. It is very similar to that. I'm saying a of, I'll start with the end and I'll go till 1. But in between that, I'm incrementing with -1 because I'm going in reverse manner. For reverse, it is -1. So this is about my row. And which column I want? I want the last column. So I have written end here. Okay. Or you can specify 3 also. This both will work in a same manner. So it will go first to the last row. From last row, you want to go on to the second row and then the first row, and then you will stop. But what you want to print only the last column. So it will print 9, 6, and 3. Are you getting? Just try this. Fine, done. And the last one for today is this. This again, see, you are having the two methods here. One you are writing like this, a of suppose second to third column, and you are second to third row, and suppose first to second column. You want like this. But what if I want only first row, third row, and second and third column, second and the third column? So you cannot write in this way, no, 2 to 3. If you will write 1 to 3, it means 1, 2, and 3 all included. So in that case, you have to use the second way, no? You can write here first and third row, and you want second and the third column, suppose, right? So if you are having the different data, you want the first data and the last data, and so in that case you have to use this, right? So here we are doing the same. We want first and third row, but second and third column. So we are having this 2, 3, and 8, 9. You can check first, third, 2, and 3. First row, third row, but second column and the third column. So, sorry, yeah, second and third column only, you know, yes, second and third. So you will get this 2, 3, and 8, 9. 2, 3, and 8, 9. Fine. Okay. Then good. Now you can try by creating 6 cross 6 matrix. And here what I want is so this 3 you just try first. What I want is in my first you are creating 6 cross 6 matrix with any of the value, right? Then you are trying third to last row and you just want last 2 columns. Then first, third, and fifth row, but second, fourth, and sixth column. And you want to try reverse into the reverse manner, last to first row, but you want only fourth column. So this 3 you just try and write it down into the check. You can write it down into the chat for this first one. If you have created any of the matrix, if you want to access this many elements, what you need to write, please write it down into the chat, that what I say. Hello, you guys are listening to me? Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay.
one.
One is writing A of 3 to end. Okay. 3 to end. Fine. And the last column 5 to 6. Yes, correct. Good. For the second one, okay. Fish is writing. Yes, matrix of 135 and 246. Okay, fine, good. And the last one, third one, yes, last one. Okay, and 2 minus 1 to 1 and 4. Yes, yes, exactly. Correct, correct, correct. Good, very nice. Fine, so you can write your enrollment numbers, and that's all for today. Yes, very good. Final. I hope you have written your number. Final. Have you written your number? Okay.